What's up, y'all? It's Killer B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch, I burn your goddamn asses up. What's going on, y'all? I'm sitting out here and shit. I was waiting on the goddamn hurricane to come, but it don't look like that motherfucker coming. I just woke up. I've been up since 7 o'clock, but I've been waking up, going back to sleep, looking outside, waiting to hear waiting to hear all that shit. Tree branches breaking, and also I ain't hearing none of that shit. Right? So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It don't look like it's gonna happen. But I'm with y'all this morning. Well, it's almost afternoon, 10 minutes away from afternoon here. Um, yeah. Well, it's so windy out here. It's like super. Well, not that goddamn windy. This goddamn tree right here is moving next to me from the trunk. So this is a little crazy. Maybe I shouldn't be sitting. Maybe God telling me something right now. This shit. But motherfucker, don't doubt me, motherfucker. But yeah, I want to talk about. Shout out to Nagy Springfield. He did a pretty good stream last night with Rabbi Lewis, and some nutcase came on. Oh yeah, and I wanted to tell Nagy too. That guy, he looks like really familiar. He looks. Know who he looked like? He looked like the dude. Oh shit! It's starting to rain out this bitch. He looks like the dude that the cult leader of Craig Mack. You look up Craig Mack's cult leader, it looks just like that dude that was on your show. Um, damn, it's fucking raining and shit on my head. Ain't this a bitch? Yeah, I ain't sitting out here in the rain doing the goddamn stream. No, it died down. It's dying down now. Maybe that was just like, shut up, nigga, stop talking about the weather. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Polite real quick before the rain gets crazy. Y'all saw Polite, not Polite, Sonetta do a show last night with the fucking shades on. You know you can never trust a nigga that sit there with his goddamn shades on and shit, telling you something that you know is a lie. You know there's a lot of cult leaders wear shades. Nate Seven wears shades. General Yohana wears shades. The other dude that was part of the Seven, he wears shades. Uh, hey, what's up, man? All right. Um, yeah, Nate Seven, General Yohana. Who's the other one with shades? Tahar had Rob be rocking them joints once in a while. Um, there's another dude that left the original One West. Lahab. Lahab, that's another one. Um, who else you got? You got. I can't think of no more right now, but they be up in their damn house and shit with shades on. I know some people. Maggie, hold on, I'll let you in here. Hold on, I just gotta do this thing here. Guess like Springfield. Okay, you're on. I don't know if I am though. Hold on. Add the screen.
Hey,
Okay.
how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Good, good, good. You can hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah, I
you.
can
I,
hear
I
you.
hear
I hear
myself.
myself. What? You still getting that echo thing?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still
yeah, it's
echoing.
still echoing. I don't know. That got to be on your end. Yo, check out your settings, and they got a thing called echo cancellation on your
Is it
StreamYard
on,
settings.
on StreamYard? Okay,
Yeah, on
all right.
StreamYard. In the settings, there's something that's called echo cancellation. Maybe that'll fix it. I know it's turned on mine. But yeah, I was saying how he's sitting there with his shades on. How when y'all last
It
time y'all
has it
see
has
Sonetta sitting
echo
there with shades on?
cancellation on.
All right, it's on mine too, so I don't know what that is. It could be a short in your headset or something, maybe. I don't know. Or you got like another speaker or
Let me
something that's
switch.
close to it. All right. Yeah, so Sarnetta was trying to weasel his way out. He said, well, family, me and Polite was going at it. When brothers go at it, we say things, right? Yeah, I called him Baby York and all this, man, And like what was crazy, Sarnetta is an old nigga. So he gonna lie to you on some old nigga lying techniques. Well, like new niggas is onto that. Right? So,
That's
hey,
kind of
what's up,
quick.
Cherry Love? What's up, Arno?
Okay. Oh shoot.
Love you too,
Shoot.
Sister Cherry.
Shoot.
Is it any better, Negi?
No, I got these headphones. These are Beats headphones, and it's doing the same thing.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know either.
But like
Just
after
makes it
like
hard.
when you was on the other day, and you went off, we didn't hear the echo no more. It's coming through your end somehow. Some way.
I don't know. Let me just jump off.
The echo's not bad on my like I could tolerate it. It's not like really that bad, but I don't know, people with headphones on or something like that, it's probably annoying. I'm not sure. But yeah, sorry about that, Niggy. I have no clue what that is. We have to just do like a test live one day and stuff. We just work on it to figure it all out, so we'll know what it is, so it don't happen again. But yeah, Sonetta was on there lying this motherfucker ass off. Talk about, well, we were just going at it and stuff like they just hanging, like we just coming up with shit. You know how brothers is? No, nigga. You gave evidence, nigga. You said your wife's niece. You said this out your own motherfucking mouth. Excuse my language, Christians. Out your own mouth. That you said your niece, 14, ran away from home to be with Polite. And he said, Polite, the one that you calling your daughter, they ain't your daughter, right? And he even said how he wasn't there, but Sutek was on 125th. When Polite was out, now got a habit of hitting buttons on here that's like taking me off the screen. What up, Chamion? I got sound now, right? Is my sound good? This thing could get annoying. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm just gonna keep talking. I should be in the stream. Yeah, I guess I'm in the screen. I know I went out. I hit the wrong button by accident. Okay. All right. This is getting annoying here. All right. Oh, you can hear me? All right, cool. So Sa right, was sitting there and he putting the evidence out there because he was so mad. But he told on himself. He said, you know, brothers getting mad and stuff, but you know, people get mad and say some stuff they know they ain't true, but it sounds good at the moment, like, right? But no, we don't do this over here at the Killer Bee Show. Like, we show the goddamn receipts, goddamn it. So if somebody could pull up that pedophile supported video I did and put it in the chat, that'd be dope. So y'all can see for yourselves that he said it. He said it, and he gave detail. So he said that his wife's niece, right, ran off with Polite, 14 years old, right? And he called Polite himself a child molester. He called Polite himself a baby York, right? Now, he said that on his show last night, he said that if it comes out that it's true that he did this, God damn, all this shit coming up on my phone. He said if it's true, he said they need to make a bed right next to Dr. York and put Polite ass there. So my question is, what about you? Where should you go? This should be a triple bunk for you, Polite, and Dr. York, because you allowed that girl, 14, knowing it, not I didn't say it aloud, but knew it, ran off with Polite. You around Polite with the girl, and you don't contact the authorities. You don't contact child protective services on your own people. You supposed to do that on your own people. People do that all the time out here. Let you have a daughter or son. You got it. She neglecting her kids. She on drugs or whatever. Ain't taking care of them kids. That family, sisters, sometimes brothers, aunts, cousins will call child protective services and they will go get that damn child up out of that house. Police should have been involved. You even put your own, your other niece, what was it, your niece or your wife's sister or something? I forgot who it was. Y'all can go check out my video who it was. Even put her on there and ask her questions. Some of them didn't want. I think he called somebody and one didn't want to talk. Or actually, I think he muted it or something and spoke to her and then unmuted. I forgot how it went down. But she said, confirmed it. She confirmed it. He called in to a family member and they confirmed what he was saying. So what he was saying was not a lie. And he let his old wife knew that. He said, my wife, so his wife know it. So his wife need a bunk next to y'all too. Is that cousin, your mama, your cousin, and your daughters too? Everybody. How the song goes? Mama and your cousins too. All of them need a bunk right next to Dr. York for supporting it, for allowing it. What's the charge? Where's Brainstorm? She know the correct term. She was in law enforcement. What's the correct term? I can't think of the correct term. Like you part of it. You didn't do the crime, but you knew about the crime and ain't saying nothing. That's just like you seeing somebody get shot right in front of you, right? And then you run away, and the cops ask you, "Did you see something?" You're gonna say no, and then it comes out in the evidence that your ass is right there when the shit happened. Your ass is in trouble too, motherfucker, and your ass is gonna be on that motherfucking bench. And that's where they need to put Sa Neter. The prosecution, the district attorney, whoever handled that shit, or whoever, right? Need to get Sa Neter and put his motherfucking ass on the bench too. No, Unseen Soldier. You be over there with your boy that be doing the same thing. You be supporting your boy that be doing the same thing. Come on now, keep it 100. I don't play with people over here. Now, you see how this works. Now, there's a lot of people. Look at Zion Lex making videos now, talking about, oh yeah, Sarnetta is lying and shit. Because now people have built their own platforms. A lot of them off of Sarnetta, but they got good enough, they got big enough so they can stand on their own and won't have to rely on him, right? So now they got to find some way to protect themselves, a buffer from the things that's going on. They need to try to distance themselves somehow. So, but they in a position, some of them are going to try to position themselves. If it comes out true, if it comes out false, they still be in the good. You know what I mean? They in that sweet spot, so they could come on back to the house of consciousness. Right now, he knew that. Sarnetta knew that shit was going on. Yeah, you do by being over Judah Nazareth shit. You do support it. You're supposed to be a man in the Torah too, right? So if you ever hold the Torah, you shouldn't be over that motherfucker either. You was over there talking about old Killer B. Don't lie, nigga. Don't lie. Motherfuckers be documented on this motherfucker. But you see these people try to buffer themselves, right? Some already know, oh yeah, it's a wrap here. I got to bail out. So they're gonna turn all the way up outside of it and talk about all the things that look at Imam Bashir. Why Imam Bashir just coming out about that shit? He talking about shit that happened goddamn near 10 years ago. Where he been? If he cared about the people, he in the conscious community, and he here for the people, to service the people. His Islamic organization is here to service the public and the black people, whoever wants to embrace Islam and stuff like that. So, what was his obligation wasn't met. He has an obligation as a Muslim to do all these things when they happen. Not when you get mad enough, when they happen. You cut it off right there. You cut it off right from the jump. Don't lie, nigga. Don't lie. Don't lie. When me and Judah Nazareth first fell out, your ass was up over there. Before that shit with Lacquer Black, I didn't even know who Lacquer Black was when you talking about old Killer B. But I don't care if you talk about me. A lot of people, well, niggas be scared to talk about mine. But that don't matter to me. Is because you supposed to uphold that book. You supposed to uphold that book. And you say you stand on that book. But you over there with that nigga. Kiki and ha-ha and chilling. So that means that in your personal life, I'm not saying you do this, but in your personal life, you could be hanging with trannies and well actually you is because you're hanging with Judah Nazareth and shit. But in your personal life, you could be hanging around motherfucking dope fiends and shit. In your personal life, you could be working in a goddamn pork factory. In your personal life, you could be selling goddamn motherfucking crack to your motherfucking community. And on your personal life, you could be doing witchcraft. We don't know. I don't really care. But I'm saying, if you uphold that book, no, you can't. No, you're not allowed on here because you one of their supporters. No. Maybe some other time and stuff, right? So, cause we not here to talk about that. We here to talk about what the topic of the thing is. But since you came up on here, I put your ass up in the mix because you was one of the contestants, right? So, the people, like I said on the last screen, these people don't care about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like Unseen Soldier didn't care when Judah Nazareth was up on there doing witchcraft and shit and trying to put curses on people, families, unborn babies, and mothers and fathers and all that shit. He was right there. Part of that. You wasn't on the screen, But you damn sure saw the video and all the other fuckity fuck shit that go on over there. You seen it. Now you could be wrapped up in the coat and not notice and not recognize the wrongdoing. You could be like what they call brainwash, or you could look Judah National put one of those spells on your motherfucking ass. I'm not lying on you, nigga. You be over there. How am I lying on you and you be over there? Ain't nobody lying on you. I ain't gotta lie on nobody. I ain't never had to come up on hit this button and lie on somebody. Y'all showed me a screen where I lied. Like I ain't lie about that lack of black shit. You lied on me. I ain't lied. I told you I got up on there and I said exactly what was going on. Exactly what was going on. She could come up on there and lie, which she did. And where she at? I quit fucking with the bitch. Because there ain't gonna be no lying motherfuckers up on my shit. Or next to me, up under me, or up over me. They ain't never gonna be that. Not on this motherfucker. But right. Thank you, Nagy. Yep, we had to all learn. Right? Sometimes you don't catch that shit. Some people could go a long time and don't catch it. Be right in front of their face. But they caught up in the moment and shit, right? That happens. Like, I understand that. That shit happens, right? That's why when people finally realize it, we don't, like, be jumping on the motherfuckers and shit. We be like, welcome home, motherfucker. Welcome home, right? So now you free to go out there and live your life like a fucking real human being, like a regular human being, like a upstanding human being. Or you could go back out there and just be a piece of shit. Choice is yours. This is the world. The choice is yours. You can do whatever you want to do. Right? What up, Sam Miguel? The conscious. and a lot of people don't know Polite made that shit up. He made that shit up. All the shit Judah Nazareth talked about the conscious community and Side Netter, where that nigga at? Why? Because birds of a feather fly together. Ain't it funny that Judah, all that gay shit came out on Judah Nazareth, and how many people take their little funky behind up over there, and then we come to find out something be going on with them. Like I said, like I was talking about with Amber being over there and stuff, and making it look like a decent place for women to be, right? Until they find out. And that's exactly the same thing. You get in their case, they don't believe in homosexuality and doing all that shit. They believe that's an abomination, right? But the man done, the charge already been put on him. The evidence done came out. And people still go over there, but they claim they uphold that Torah. So what that tell me? Exactly what that screenshot I put up with Judah Nazareth told the people. Where he sent that message saying it's all right to be gay, motherfucker, or bisexual, whatever you want. It's your innate desire, motherfucker. Nigga, like when I repeat that motherfucker, that screenshot, yo, that shit is crazy, my nigga. That nigga sent that shit to me. Just like old nasty Nate sent that dick pic and shit to his members and shit by mistake. Or shit, it might have not been by mistake. He might have wanted to say who took the bait. Got Hadassah. He talking about Hadassah, his girlfriend. Hadassah gay, nigga. We done did the video on that. I got the audio of her admitting to that. And you said, don't ever say it no more. Don't ever say that no more. We do it. Don't ever mention that no more. And got my funky ass sitting there. Well, shit, that shit, Killer B be trying to clean that motherfucker up for fucking 10 years. If she do that, got me right on to got my musty butt right there on the audio saying that. We got more of that we got like 4 hours of that audio. And there's some ill ass shit in that fucking shit that ain't been released yet. Yep. Sexual weirdness is what a lot of cult weirdos do. Yeah, mostly all cults is about sex and stuff. Look at Sa Neter talking about these women that turned their back on me, and I treated them like queens when they came on here, like royalty. But listen, them bitches ain't royalty, motherfucker. They ain't descended from no goddamn royalty either. So regular, how about to treat them like a person? You know what I'm saying? And like shit crazy, yo. This shit is just bugged the fuck out. It really is. And it's comical of the people that like they bark. Like, right? They barking. Why you do that? No, nigga, you was right there. Why? You was right there. Imam Bashir was right there. I like that he came out with it, but I still feel it's kind of iffy. I still feel that it could be a con. Like I said, who he jumped up on, whose show did he do that on? Taharka Bey. I don't know for sure, but I have heard it from somewhere. I can't put my finger on where I heard it, but I've heard that Taharka Bey and Sa Neter are related. So why would Taharka Bey channel blew up from motherfucker Sa Neter? Y'all remember the Sa Neter commercial where Taharka Bey and his son come to 125th Street and meet Sa Neter? We came all the way up here to see Sa Neter and all that shit. I'm gonna see if I can find a clip of that little commercial. Had his son with him, and I like Taharka Bey. He act funny like when you put that fucking Morris shit on his neck and shit. Like that nigga be running around in circles and shit. He let me on the show. He was very polite and courteous with me, and I thank him for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get on Taharka Bey. I don't see Taharka Bey as like a threat to the community or anything like that. That Morris shit is a bunch of retarded ass shit, and he know it too. But he not willing to let that shit go. He not willing to let that shit go. It mean too much from him. And he done built all this shit around it. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, a lot of money be lost if he go against that shit. But as being civil and stuff like that, he all right, dude. I ain't going to say nothing about him, really. But if he doing that fuck shit, and the cahoots are misleading the people, and some people are saying that Sa Neter might have set this nigga up. Could be. Y'all saw what happened in Natural Tahuti. I done gave you my background on that Natural Tahuti shit. I only did it one time on the air. I've mentioned it, but I only straight up exposed my whole thought on it. I'm not saying any of that shit I said was true, but I just put one and two together. I raised questions, right? So don't put me on the saying that shit's true by him setting up Natural Tahuti. But I'm just telling y'all the history of what was going down during that timeline, what was going down with them. Yeah, nigga, I got that screenshot. You watch my videos, you would know that shit. You would have been know that shit. I'm gonna put that shit up like a zillion times. He said it's all right to be gay, and it's an innate desire. How the shit went that gay shit? I can't think of how that shit went down. But that shit was nasty to the motherfucker. He sent me that shit. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, his time when he sent it. His time, Japan time. So I wondered about who the fuck was he talking to at 3 in the morning and gonna send a message like that at 3 in the morning while his wife worked. His wife went to Ivy League College. She got masters. She went to UPenn. That school like 70 goddamn grand a year to go to. Plus 70 grand plus. I think that shit was 76 grand or something. Shamyam looked that shit up. Like 76 grand. She go to work every day while that nigga sit his funky ass home playing on the internet, being a bum. We know that nigga don't even got a bank account. You know what I'm saying? So don't act surprised now, Unsee. So you know all the shit that this nigga been doing. You watch my videos, so don't be like, who? No, nigga. That's the nigga that you be over there chilling with, nigga. You knew all that shit. Even though the shit that come out of his mouth should be enough to say, I don't need to be over here because I uphold this book. But like I said before, a lot of people don't uphold this book. They just talk about that shit. They just act like they do it. They just act like they uphold that book. And some of the things you did with Lack of Black is not part of that book. And that's the reason I was letting Lack of Black come on my platform to tell her story. I don't give a fuck none of that about that lizard people shit, you shape shifting. I don't care about none of that shit. I know the bitch crazy. But a lot of shit that she said is right and exact. Because I've heard it before. The same way she put it. From other people that had experiences with people that were in the cult. The behaviors. That was my mission with having Lack of Black over here with me. Not you, to tell her story. You ain't out here trying to start no cult, not that I know of. Not that I know of. So you wasn't even on my target. I don't like motherfuckers like y'all. I don't even give a fuck about. You see, I ain't made no response videos and bullshit. I made that one. I said, listen here, nigga, I don't want your bitch. Cause that's what I got for you. What you trying to like, that shit sound weird. Like you left the bitch years ago. So why the fuck you still harking on the bitch crazy? To leave the bitch alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't care about none of that shit. I want to know what her experience was dealing with a nigga that's in the cult. And especially somebody that claimed to be in Tour Nights, because your ass was never in Tour Nights and shit. But like, I guess you claimed to be in Tour Nights. And that's the way she put it. Right? And she told me a lot of things that I believe is true. I'm not going to come out here and say it's true because I've heard it before. They're laid out the same way. Yeah, two. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. How many you made? I mean, you made about 6, 8. I mean, they're all bullshit. Yeah, I respond to them? Nope. Because they ain't nothing to respond to. Right? So, back to the Sonetta thing. Right? So, Sonetta gonna put on his goddamn shades and try to wiggle his way up out of this shit to distance himself from Polite. He knew that shit went on. He was there with him in Miami during the motherfucking Mayweather fight. Y'all saw him there in Miami with Polite. Where he gonna say, and I told y'all this before he said it. I said, watch. So Sonetta, he gonna start switching his game up. He gonna start trying to cater to other communities, to white people. And sure enough, that nigga went to Miami. He said, well, you know, people, I go down to Miami, you know, white people ain't all bad. And all this shit. I say, he grooming y'all. He grooming you like a comb. You know what I'm saying? He got to get the naps out. When he get the naps out, he can let in Heather Jacobson. You can let her up in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can let Casey McKenna up in there. Like, I'm just making up these names, y'all. Don't go look them up. Try to find out who it is. But you know what I'm saying? He can let this grooming y'all. Right? So he can do the crossover when need be. This is like right now, how everybody turned against him. Guess what he said? Fuck you niggas. You niggas ain't shit too. And he'll get up out there and call you that. And the hard with the GGER, motherfucker. That's how he say it. He don't say nigga. He said it with the GGER, motherfucker. Pay attention to him. Like I done told y'all, Dominican niggas do not fuck with black people in New York City. It's a upfront disrespect and like a for lack of better, like a racist tone that they have towards black people. That's worse. I'm not gonna say that. That's like how Caucasians that felt that way did in the 60s. 50s and 60s. That's the tone that they set. They look at you like you ain't shit. Treat you like you ain't shit. But if they in the same predicament as you and you on the job, and I'm not just talking about Dominican people. That's not what I'm trying to do, right? So, nigga, that shit you don't matter to me. That's the point of what I said, that you don't matter to me. I don't care about what you say about me. You made more videos than me than anybody in all this motherfucking shit put together, motherfucker. You can't find no videos on Killer B nowhere on the motherfucking internet. You find 2. And they false as a motherfucker. This motherfucker's so mad and so hurt that they have to make up shit. Like they had to blatant. These motherfuckers got me, and you know they ain't seeing my face and shit, right? So they got me and gonna put my logo over a face with a motherfucker sitting in the chair talking about he was molested. I was molested as a child, and I got older. I was molested other motherfuckers and shit. And I'm like, well, goddamn. I'm like, this is stupid as fuck. Cause like, if y'all know who I am, why don't you show my motherfucking face, nigga? Show my face. You got Judah Nazareth over there, supposed to be upholding Torah. Got a fake ass picture of my ass. Some dude, and guess where he said he found it? He said he found it on a gay roster website. Now, my question to that nigga is, what the fuck is you doing up on a gay roster website looking for a nigga? How do you come? What breadcrumb led you to that gay roster website? And he never put it up. He lied and said Negi saw it. Negi, did you see it? he said, I showed the Negi. He took it down already, though. He done made like 3 different names for me, right? All of them false. I was Fat Terrence, White Parents. Michael Cummins. Some other bullshit. Like, this shit crazy. These niggas is bugged the fuck out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You see, they laugh at this shit. That shit crazy. And this dude is like the type of dude, like, he just like hold a grudge. He don't want to deal with what's being said. He react off the emotion that he got from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker say some shit about me, is it true? I'm gonna be like, damn, that nigga was right on that shit. I leave that motherfucker shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll come out and say, yo, you right on that. This times I was on this show and I say, yo, you know what? No, you right about that shit. I take this shit back. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers just can't let it go. And they know they in the wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody pull their card, some shit that they were trying to hide and it come out. The shit weird. But like I said, like this side of the shit, man, I don't see how y'all can't see this shit. And these other motherfuckers doing it. And like this nasty motherfucker know that this is about to be house cleaning over there at the House of Consciousness. So he want to spot. That nigga went live saying he part of the House of Consciousness. He said, me and Rob, we part of the House of Consciousness. Go ahead, nigga, because y'all fit it. You sitting over there, y'all say y'all follow this Torah, but sitting over there on a panel with a nigga that caught that gangster as hell, be showing his gun on the camera all the time, but also got caught years ago sitting on the edge of the bed with a bra and panties. Y'all could go on, what's the name of that other YouTube type site, Negi? Well, let me get this nigga off my shit. Yeah, Judah Nasty for real. What's the name of the shit, Negi? That uncensored, the ones they don't really censor and shit. It's a YouTube. It's not YouTube, but it's like a YouTube type platform. BitChute. You go on BitChute, type in Rob Rack, nigga, and you're gonna see Rob Rack sitting on the edge of the bed with a pink bra and panties on. That's what you're gonna see. And then we got the other video with his Ribs Radio sitting there doing an interview with a bunch of lesbians while he's supposed to have been following the Torah. And he said he wasn't smoking weed and got him up on Ribs Radio smoking weed. But we ain't supposed to know about that channel. But you know, Killer B knowing shit. So like that shit was just weird. So and now Judah done got caught with all that shit. And Rob is so anti-homosexual or whatever, right? But he up over that nigga on that nigga shit every day. He one of the first people that exposed Judah as that. And how would he know if he ain't been doing a lot of that shit himself? It'd be the hardest motherfuckers, yo. It'd be the nigga busting their gun and shit that be doing that shit. Yup, I'll make you mad. I'll make you leave, nigga. Yup. Yeah, those are dude from GMS that had left, and now he's a transsexual and shit. But fuck it, good for him. That's who he is. That's who he is. Fuck it. Yeah. Oh shit. There. I know you was talking about that nigga. Yeah. What's his name? Yahanaba. Yup. Wife come home. These are Torah following niggas. These is Bible following niggas. Wife come home. That nigga sitting in the bed in her panties, shitting in them. Sitting there with a big ass poop in his old wife panties. Not his drawers, his wife drawers. And she gonna go run to another cult leader and say, I need help. No, motherfucker. Yeah, should have ran to the goddamn psych ward, motherfucker. Had the motherfuckers come get that motherfucker. That was your should have did. Or we gonna have a divorce right now. Go right to the lawyers and get a divorce. Or unless you want to indulge with somebody that's into that type of stuff. Some people that's into that type of shit. This is America. You can do that if you want. Right? But yeah, that's a crazy ass story. That's a crazy ass story. You go to BitChute, type it in, nigga. Shit. I don't give a fuck what you do, nigga. You're gonna see it. And that video Ben came out. That video came out before you was trying to be in Torah Nights, nigga. That video was out. That video old as fuck. That video, that shit older than the site that is on now. Because Lobster Bell video channel got taken down and shit on YouTube. And he uploaded it on that motherfucker. Everybody's seen that shit. Nagy saw that shit too. And Junior now is gonna set his funky ass up over there. Got gay ass Adasa over there. Look, so what this telling you? And now he a part of the House of Consciousness and all this shit. Y'all act like y'all didn't know shit. Y'all niggas know. Yeah, Lobster Bell's still around. He still make videos too. Some of his shit be a little bugged out. We used to think Lobster Bell was you, Nagy. Shit, Lobster Bell still might be you. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we thought back in the day. Because Lobster Bell never showed his face or nothing. Supposedly he was a member of GMS. I don't know how true that is. That came out of Judah mouth. I never heard that come out of his. But his choice of I would say, for lack of a better thing to say, like technique, the way he interprets, or the way his style of making videos doesn't seem like somebody of African American descent. Like he was into other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that he ain't African American or whatever. I don't know what he is, but the way of his videos and stuff doesn't seem of the stereotypical, or what you would say the average, or like, you know what I'm saying, African American type. And that's in this type of bullshit. Not saying African American as a whole, but that's in this whole cult bullshit. Yeah. Yep. A lot of people make like this nigga Unseen. He still got that stupid ass cube about his shit. Don't even know nothing about that shit. Don't even know where that shit come from and shit. Got that goddamn cube up on that motherfucker. Oh, nigga, you gotta come up on here and I've been reading the Magic. What is it called? No. What is it called? The Something of Tears by Crowley. That's an ill ass fucking book, yo. It is basically this a bunch of, I don't want to get off topic and shit, but it's a bunch of letters that Crowley wrote to this woman. Like he drops some shit in there. Like that's some of the best learning you could get from like not from really like somebody writing a book, but just hearing a conversation like with somebody. Like, you know what I mean? So I got a bunch of Crawley books on deck right now that I'm reading. Yeah, that book was it Magic of Tears or some shit like that it's called. I'm like fucking a third of the way in on that one. Oh, he's Mexican? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, very good conversation. It's like some of the questions I had, he put it right out there, like right out in the open, just like plain and simple. Like he made it like so plain, like to understand that I could watch fucking 300 YouTube videos on the subject and never get an explanation, get an answer to what the fuck I'm looking for. This nigga laid it all out and shit. Even had me, I did an audio that was like 45 minutes, and then something happened and shit, and I couldn't save it. It lost the whole thing, but I had a deep build on like what magic is and stuff. It was dope. But anyway, back on the side of the motherfucking bullshit. Negi's Negi see all of this shit like from back in the day. Negi remember all this shit, where these niggas come from. These niggas be claiming Torah nights and shit. Nigga, you better be glad you wasn't in Torah nights, motherfucker. Now look at SOJ. Charge him with that wicked shit that he did, and what he do? He went straight to insulting them niggas. Like he ain't got no respect for SOJ. None. Absolutely no respect for them. Never did. Not even from the beginning. He was saying fuck them little niggas and shit from the jump. I'm like, damn, why you doing these little niggas like that? When he put them out the Torah nights, the niggas came to me crying, nigga. The niggas like, why we got kicked out? Just like I'm saying it. But what do we do? We want to know, what do we do? What do we do? It went just like that, nigga. I'm not exaggerating. And they better not come up out here and say I'm lying. And the other little hard nigga, Devion and shit, he just mad at the world and shit. So he said, fuck Judah Nazareth. He said, I don't give a fuck and shit. But the two little brothers and shit, like those niggas, they was about to hang it up and shit. So I was like, Judah, man, like, why you don't do that shit to let the little niggas back up in goddamn Torah nights. Like, fuck around with you, niggas. Nah, they don't do nothing. They don't fight for the Torah. No, they're not fighting for you, nigga. And now look at them. They all shoot up in the head and shit. And they knew this nigga was wrong the other day. And let that nigga fucking pull the motherfucking wham bam shaluzio on them niggas. And had them sitting there looking crazy as shit. Yeah. Negi know it. I know he talked to Negi about them too. Absolutely, Negi. All right, making change and conformity to the will. Yup. The Israel being Bada. That's what all this shit is, really. That's what all this shit is. Israel being Bada. But side letter, man. Like that nigga just shot himself in the foot. I remember y'all remember the time when who was that asked him about Nat Turner, right? And this nigga didn't even know who he was. What black motherfucker don't know who Nat Turner is? Especially you call yourself in the Black Panther Party and you don't know who Nat Turner is? So that showed you right there of who he was, what was his upbringing. That nigga ain't black. Black motherfuckers will tell you Nat Turner is right away. Without a blink of an eye. But these motherfuckers, man, shit. This nigga sat up there and was like, I don't know who that is. He was just confused. Why? Because he's Hispanic. Hispanics don't care for nothing like that. They ain't nothing in no Hispanic community talking about no motherfucking niggas. You don't see no Martin Luther King motherfucking every black fucking family that got motherfuckers that's like 50 and up right now and shit. Grew up in a home that's 40 and up. That grew up in a home that had motherfucking a picture of Martin Luther King up in that motherfucker. and maybe some goddamn Ted Kennedy up in there, right next to that motherfucker. Right? Not no Malcolm X shit, motherfucker. Martin Luther King. Right? So that's like, Sarnetta didn't grow up with no Martin Luther King picture in his house. That nigga was listening to the salsa, merengue, all that bullshit growing up, nigga. They was eating rice and beans and using sazon, motherfucker. Niggas don't use sazon, motherfucker, or adobo. Niggas use Lawry's. Straight up. Now, somebody come out here and call me a lie. 6 people up in here. Some of y'all motherfuckers is black. Black people use Lawry's. You don't see no niggas using no goddamn adobo or no sazon unless they done crossed up with some Puerto Ricans or some shit. You don't see no motherfuckers using no goddamn sazon or adobo. Black people use Lawry's. I can ask this lady come out of the house right now, what kind of seasoning you use? She gonna say Lawry's, motherfucker. They look at me like I'm stupid. And look at me like I'm stupid. Yeah, who fucking niggas don't be using no goddamn Goya. I saw another on camera one time speaking Spanish. Oh, wearing those what they call them shirts. I forgot the name of the shirt. I used to like them shirts. They like the little Hispanic people shirts. They got pockets on them. It's like little pockets. Like you got 4 pockets. You got 2 pockets at the front, at the top of the shirt, and you got 2 pockets at the bottom of the shirt. And it kind of got like little ruffles and shit next to the button line. These niggas ain't real. Told y'all, he playing with y'all. Playing with y'all. And Sarnetta was calling himself a doctor. Nigga, you didn't see the goddamn receipt up in there with the 2 gay niggas claiming that they know him. And how you gonna say they ain't Rob, nigga? You know what Rob looked like back in the day. And when you ever see Rob with a woman? All these super straight niggas and shit, they be on the internet all night long. 3, 4, 5 in the morning. What woman gonna let a nigga do that shit? Oh man. Dr. Malachi York. Yeah, it's about to rain. It's starting to rain hard out here and stuff. I'm about to hang it up. But I don't know. You got your own eyes. I got my own eyes. Cause niggas will sit there and say, yeah, that's Killer B right there, that picture. With that dude with the 1 tooth hanging out his mouth and shit. Yeah, that's Killer B. Ain't nobody asked him to prove that. Where'd you get it from? He said, ask Mr. Nazareth this unseen. Ask him, you said that Killer B asked for naked pictures of your kids. He said that right on the comment board. We got the screenshots. We did the videos on it. You look at my video, you'll see The Rock on it. The Rock is on the thumb. The Rock, the wrestler, is on the thumbnail. We ain't got an answer yet. That shit been 2 years now. He said he got the emails or the messages or whatever screenshotted, and he gonna contact the FBI. FBI ain't come pick my ass up for that shit yet, nigga. It ain't gonna, cause it ain't never happened. Ask him to show the proof. If not, he has to sit down as a Torah leader. He has to sit down, and everybody has to tell him to sit down and leave that motherfucking panel. I got on Vega the other day about the same shit. Trying to act, I be teaching them the truth. I be showing them, no, you don't, nigga. You over there for FaceTime, nigga. Fuck out of here. Nah, nigga, your shit be serious, nigga. You be honest. You be on it. You got some of the best content out here and shit, but motherfuckers just ain't catch on to that shit. They don't want you to have your shine and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, you know I give you your flowers while you living. You gotta keep that shit going. You got different people on your channel interviewing that ain't part of all none of this like this niggerish shit that everybody else be trying to be around. All right, that's what's up. Y'all can go over there and check out Nikki Springfield's channel. But you see how these niggas, they be quick to say, "Oh, well, this is this nigga. This nigga doing this shit." But it's somebody that they been around and shit. They were like, "Well, yeah, I got proof, nigga. You see that face on there? That's that nigga." Go to Ribs Radio and look at Rob with Ribs Radio, because Rob don't look like he looked like when he was on Ribs Radio. Rob looked like he was gonna die of AIDS when he was on Ribs Radio. That nigga was looking sick. Clothes was falling off of him. When you lose weight, you look different. You look totally different. Niggas all know that shit. Where Orthodox Moore come from? I'm not saying Orthodox Moore is gay and no shit like that. Oh shit! What the fuck I'm doing here now? Fucking. My bad, y'all. I'm doing something crazy. All right, let me end because it's raining. Oh man. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you look like what motherfuckers say. When you look like that, that's what motherfuckers say out on the street. I put it like that. I'm not saying the man had that. I put that on. But yeah, I was gonna say something else before I go. But yo, all y'all do is you gotta do is just open your eyes and look at the reason these people are saying what they're saying. But with that, y'all, I'm Killer B, the Witchfinder General. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe, y'all, and I'm out. We be on the pod ass next and shit. Cause it seems like she's taking the back seat to all this. But all right, y'all, peace.